What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited for today's video. Today is episode 3 of Use What You Have, where we use what we have in our makeup collection. We don't buy anything new. We just use up some of the products that we have, show them a little bit of love. I went through my makeup collection and I picked out a ton of goodies that I haven't used in so long, so I'm excited for this video. I'm going to be using a loose glitter today, which I never use, but I was like, I really want to play around with this one today because it is so pretty. I mean, look at that blue. Isn't that gorgeous? So I'm also going to be using my NYX glitter glue with that today. And I'm also going to use the P. Louise If Looks Could Chill palette. Now this palette is just a stunning blue palette. I love this blue palette. And I'm also going to be using my Makeup by Mario palette. I love this palette. I talk about this one all the time. This is truly like one of my favorite palettes at the moment. So I'm going to start with this shade here. And I'm going to start putting that in the crease and I'm going to work it up to the brow. As always, I have my eyebrows done and my lids primed. Of course, I'm going to link what I can down in the description box. Some products I know are not available anymore, but what I can find, I will definitely have linked for you. I love this Mario palette. I just think that they look so smooth on your lid. They're very beginner friendly, like they're very buildable shadows. That's another thing that I love about them. The pigment isn't like too crazy off the get-go. So beginner friendly, heavy hand friendly. That's me. I'm very heavy handed. Products like these work great for me because I just like go in so heavy handed with everything. I'm also just going to go ahead and dip into the black shade and I'm going to start putting that on the outer corner. Same thing for this side, just keeping the black on the outer corner. So now I'm just going to switch brushes and go into the darkest brown shade. And I'm going to put that directly on top of the black and start buffing that out. I am going to work that over into the crease because I want to deepen up that crease. I mean, I love how these blend out. Same thing for this side, just going to start blending over top of that black shade and working it over into my crease. Now I'm just going to go back in with the very first shade and blend out one more time. Now I'm just going to switch over to the P. Louise palette and I think I'm going to go into this blue right here and I'm going to put that on the front part of the lid because I want to have a blue base underneath of the glitter. And this shade is called Slay Day. So I'm just going to add this in. That is so pretty. I love that shade of blue. Same thing for this side, just adding that blue shade in. Now I'm just going to pull out the bottom drawer of that eyeshadow palette and I'm going to go into the black shade and I'm going to add that in. This black is a little bit deeper than the one in Makeup by Mario and I just wanted to deepen up that black on the outer corner a little. And I'm just going to blend in between the black and the blue just a little bit. So now I'm just going to dip back into that dark brown and I'm going to blend over one more time and I am going to take it right over top that blue just to buff everything out. Same thing for this side. I just want to have everything nice and buffed out before I start adding the loose glitter and then going back in with that very first shade and buffing everything out. So now I'm just going to go in with a little bit of NYX glitter glue. You really don't need a whole lot of this, just a little bit. And I'm just putting it on top of the blue shade, just a nice even layer. Same thing for this side, just adding on that NYX glitter glue. Okay, so with the same brush that I used to put on the NYX glitter glue, I'm just going to use to put on this glitter. I just dipped into it. Look how pretty. And I'm just going to start stamping that right on top of that NYX glitter glue. Look at how pretty that is. I love it. I'm usually not a fan of using loose glitters, but I was just feeling it today. Isn't that beautiful? Oh my goodness. I'm just gonna try to like tap it out a little just so it doesn't look so harsh. Just tapping out the edges. I love that. I think that looks so pretty. Of course, same thing for this side. And really not having much fallout from that glitter. It was mostly from the black and blue matte shades that I had fallout from, but so pretty. Love this. So just gonna take the black brush and just kind of dab over top of the blue glitter a little bit. Just enough to kind of blend the two. Okay, so now I'm just gonna take a makeup wipe and clean up. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put a little bit of glue on my half lashes. While I'm waiting for the glue to dry, I'm gonna go ahead and prep this skin for foundation. I'm gonna use this serum. I used up all my Mirabella serum and I ordered this one from Sephora. And I swear this is the cheapest thing on Sephora because it was $10. I was like, okay, let me try that. I've heard a lot of great things about this serum. This is the Ordinary. It's the hyaluronic acid and B5. I love to use a serum and a moisturizer before foundation. And then I'm also going to use my P. Louise Repair from 2022 moisturizer. And then I'm also going to go in with a little bit of my Essence eyeliner in the shade Black Raven. Okay, so I got the lashes applied and I love how this eye look is looking. It looks so cute. So going in with primer, I'm going to use this one from Hard Candy today. This is the hydrating primer. This is a makeup gripping primer. This is like the e.l.f. Power Grip, but it's more hydrating. I love this primer. And I haven't used it in so long. This one is not as sticky as the Power Grip primer. I just think it goes on the skin much smoother because it's more hydrating. But I mean, it still does give you a really nice stick to the skin. Okay, so for foundation today, I'm gonna go in with this Becca foundation. This is not available anymore. Becca is not in business. I actually found this one off of Amazon. I used to wear this foundation nonstop. I love the full coverage on it. I don't, however, love necessarily how matte it is, but I just thought I haven't used this in so long. I mean, look at how full coverage that is. I mean, honestly, I just love the full coverage of this foundation. This foundation does tend to settle into my fine lines and wrinkles. Sometimes I'll mix this one in with something that's more sheer, but I mean, just like flawless. You are not seeing anything come through this foundation. For cream bronzer, I'm going to use this one from Pixi today. And I like to just pick up with a brush and apply it to the face with the brush. If you try to swipe it on, it removes your foundation underneath. And we don't want that. Overall, I do like this bronzer stick. It's not my favorite, but it is pretty nice. I would have to say, like, out of drugstore, I really like the new Milani cream bronzer. Not that this one is bad, it's just not my favorite. For cream bronzer, I'm going to be using this one from Temu. This one's in the shade Telling Glow. Add a little as I add a lot, but I mean, isn't that color so pretty? I think this shade goes so well with blue. Super pigmented, so easy to blend out. I really have nothing bad to say about these because they're so affordable and they look beautiful on the skin. For concealer today, I'm going to be using this one from Almay. This is the Ageless Hydrating Concealer in the shade Light. I really don't remember using this one a whole lot. I did, however, get their skin tint and I really wanted to like their skin tint, but I just don't love the skin tint. It doesn't sit good on my skin. It looks like it separates on my skin, so that's why I don't love it. I don't really remember using this concealer much. So I thought, let's give it a go today and see how it looks. Which that looks pretty nice. Just blend it down into the top of that blush. It's blending out really nice with the brush. I think I will just blend it out a little bit with the sponge. And I do have to say that I like how the foundation is sitting on the skin right now. It doesn't look to be like settling into the fine lines, so that's really nice. Okay, so to set everything, I'm going to go in with this AOA Perfect Setting Powder. This is in the shade Brightening. I'm just going to tap out under the eye one time before I set. And then I'm just going to take a powder puff and set under the eye. Okay, it's looking a little drying under the eye. So same thing for this side. We're just going to tap out, get rid of all the creases, and then we're going to set with the powder puff. So I'm just going to go ahead and set in the T-zone. So now I'm just going to go ahead and take the AOA Perfect. This is the finishing press powder. I usually do not use pressed powders, but I thought let's switch it up today and just set the rest of the face with the pressed powder. Okay, so that looks pretty nice. It looked pretty good on the skin. So for bronzer and for my powdered blush, I'm going to use this palette from Amuse Cosmetics. I believe I got this from Shop Miss A as well. I'm just going to pick up some of the powdered bronzer and set. This is a very warm bronzer. Try to go in kind of light-handed with it. But you know me, I'm not light-handed. And then for blush, I'm going to go into this peachy one. I thought that would match pretty well. And this is pretty pigmented. I do like the blush. That does look really pretty. I like that a lot. I'm also going to use the highlighter out of here today just to see what that's given. Ooh, that's pretty. I like that a lot. That is so pretty. I love the highlighter. That's gorgeous. Okay, so I would say this look is coming together pretty good today. I'm excited about this. Okay, so for the lower lash line, I'm going to go ahead and go into the black shade. And I'm just going to keep that on the outer part. I'm just going to clean my brush off. And then I'm going to take that blue shade because I think that matches the glitter pretty well. And I'm going to put that on the front part. That is so pretty. I love that. Okay, so now for the inner corner, I'm going to go into the highlighter shade. And I'm going to use that for my inner corner today. Yeah, I think that looks good. I'm just going to build that up. Also going to use that on the brow bone. I'm just going to go back in with that first brush really quick and buff out, just so it's not a harsh line there. So for lips today, I'm just going to use my J Cat Beauty in the shade Rosewood. And then I think I'm going to go in with this NYX lipstick. This is in the shade La Mode. And put that in the center. I think that matches the blush pretty well. I like that. Then of course go back in with a little more lip liner. Then I'm going to go in with a little bit of this e.l.f. Lash and Roll Mascara on the bottom lashes. So last but not least, for setting spray, I'm going to use this one from AOA. This is from Shop Miss A as well. This is supposed to be lightweight, matte finish. It's supposed to help your makeup last all day. It's not a bad setting spray. I don't really care for the smell. It kind of smells like baby powderish or something. The smell does dissipate pretty quickly. Okay, you guys, so this is the completed look using what we have in our makeup collection. I love this look. I think it looks so cute. The blue glitter is just stunning. I'm obsessed with this look. But as always, let me know what you think down in the comment section. I love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!